Assalamu alaikum. This is to show the Salah calculator app I made. So because I do quite a bit of traveling, I wanted to have a Salah app that calculates several things. The Hijri calendar, like with the Georgian calendar, and it does the following. So you can go to prayer.gobaz.org. It will route you to that belt, and then it will ask you from the get-go if you want to download it into your phone. It's not available in the App Store. You gotta go to the website, and then it will tell you the steps to bring it to your phone, or it will give you an install. It will say like install. Then when you click, it's gonna get to your phone. So when it comes to your phone, it looks like this. It says Gobaz. It has the crescent and a star. So when you click, it will open the web app. So the first thing you want to look for is always the location, like right here, you see? I'm typing on the top left. So it says San Ramon, which is correct. If it shows a different location, usually on the bottom it will say it's an approximation, and it could be off, especially if you just landed from the plane. So always click on what it says current location, and then it will, it will reset, look for the proper location, and it will get it. So for anyone using this out of North America or like anywhere, if you see any glitches, please let me know. But so far it's been working perfectly for me. So, and then on it says, it will show you the date, the Georgian calendar. So today is Friday, July 3rd. And then it will show you also the Hijri calendar. So I can keep track of the Hijri calendar, which is really helpful. If you want to fast, like the white nights, al-layal al-bid, this really helps. So here is Muharram 18, and if you forgot the year in the Hijri year, you can come back and look at it here, and then it would tell you the next prayer. So in my location is 2 hours and 57 minutes for the next prayer, and then when you scroll down in green, it will show you the current prayer, which is Dhuhr. So, and it came at 1:13 p.m. for this location here. And then if you scroll down again, it will show you this map here. You can move this map with 2 fingers. So if you try to move with 1 finger, it's not going to work. It's going to tell you, use 2 fingers. So you got to use your 2 fingers. So this orange plate is a halal restaurant. You can also squeeze it with 2 fingers to reduce the size. And in green, it's going to show you the masjids nearby. You can also place the minus and the plus on the side. And then scroll down. If you click on halal food on the right here, it will show you by distance the closed halal food restaurants next to you. This is all pulling from Google, so you gotta do your own due diligence to double check that those are halal restaurants. But it does a good job, okay? So, and some of them you can just tell by the name. Zala Kebab House, Khaybar Pass Kebab. So there's quite a chunk, there's quite a number of halal places around me here in San Ramon in Northern California. And then if you click on nearby masjids, it looks for the nearby masjids. So there's a masjid in 2 kilometers away, San Ramon Valley Islamic Center. 2.5 kilometers, there's a Tawheed Islamic Center. 10 kilometers, Muslim Community Center, and then and yada yada. See, like it gets it, all the different centers. So if you're trying to pray Salah. And then if you scroll up, this is the compass for the Qibla. It relies on so it looks for the azimuth, so the point from here all the way to the Kaaba, or the air above the Kaaba, because the Qibla, as you know, is the Kaaba, and the air above it is the 7th heaven, so it uses the great circle calculation. And it's recommended to calibrate your phone. You know how you move the phone like an 8? Just move it like, imagine there's the number 8 sideways, and move your phone that way just to calibrate the phone. You click on live tracking, okay? On the right, it says live tracking. And then you just move the line to the green, and then it will flash green when it gets to the exact location. So that's the direction right here. Okay, and then you can go up again. If you want to adjust the calculation, like let's say you want to change the Asr prayer to Hanafi, which is the main difference, you go to adjust, scroll down, and then you go to the Hanafi school, which has a longer, Asr comes later on Hanafi. And also there's a saying that it comes just like Shafi'i. So, like you can keep it the way it is. But if you notice, if you went to usually like a Pakistan, Indian masjids, you notice like Asr comes a bit later because it's when the shadow is 2 times. Like is the shadow of the object twice plus the shadow of an object when the sun is at its zenith. So in any case, but this is what it does for you. So I built this for myself just to make my life easy when I'm traveling, for the main things that I look for, and I'm sharing it with you. So you might find it useful. And if you go to visit gobaz.org, it gets you to the main website. This is a place like a playground. I built things for fun. And if you go to projects and go down to Salah, you're back again to the same place. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.